Welcome back. What are we, 3 weeks post-Christmas, and now we're talking about new tech toys that everybody needs. So Christmas is over. You can start on your list for this year. Lindsay Smith joining us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
So these are gadgets that are a little bit higher end, but...
They're a little bit higher end in terms of the price bracket, but they are also the luxury items that will make you feel really good at home.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's actually start off with the Keurig Coffee Maker. Now, I think you mentioned that you actually have one of these.
Yes, we have one of these, and I love it because we are not a big pot of coffee family. So sometimes it's coffee, sometimes it's tea.
Exactly, and the Keurig Coffee Maker actually allows people to just brew 1 cup at a time. It takes, depending on the version that you have, like this one here is the entry-level model, and it's $99, and that will allow you to brew 1 at a time in 3 different sizes, so 6, 8, and 10 ounce.
And these are the little...
And those are the little, can you see them? So those are actually the little single-serve coffee containers for it. You can get hot chocolate, like you said, you can get tea, all sorts of fun stuff. So it's, and the average cost for a cup of coffee or hot chocolate ranges from about 50 cents if you get them in bulk to about 75 cents. So again, a little bit more expensive, but really, really convenient. My favorite thing about this is that you don't have to wash the coffee pot.
Right.
Right? It has a cleaning cycle that you can do every 6 months or so, but really it's just as simple as running some water through it. In terms of other maintenance, you do have to fill it up with water every few cups, but that's not really that much.
That's not too tough.
It's not too tough, and I know the model I have is about $189, and it has a larger water container, so you get quite a few cups out of it, whereas this one's a little bit smaller.
And it also comes with a small reusable thing that you can add coffee grind.
Oh, you bought the extra luxury one. Did yours come with it?
It came with it, yeah.
Ah, okay. So I've got the medium level one, and it didn't come with it, but you can get that for about $20 if you buy the $99 or the $100.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people are worried about, the excess garbage that comes with all the little pods, although they are recyclable as well.
They are.
But you can, if and it's cheaper as well to use your own coffee that way. So.
Absolutely. And the prices I'm quoting, just so we know, are their Best Buy prices. So they could vary differently, but usually they've got.
Okay. Now, did you say there are some issues with some complaints with people who are true coffee aficionados? Oh,
good point. Yeah. So I like my coffee a little bit medium to a little bit weaker, and so this coffee tends to be a little bit on the lighter side. Okay. If you are a hardcore Starbucks fan, you might want to try out the coffee first before making an investment. The investment in it. Although you can buy dark roast coffee, you can buy medium roast, you can buy all sorts of flavors. It's pretty good. Okay. It's got lots of variety in that one. So.
All right. Next up is the charger?
We can talk about the charger next. I love the charger. So this is the Powermat. As you can see here, it's quite small. Like that's the size of my hand there, and it's about size of 2 hands. Essentially what it does is it will charge almost any device. Now you can get this, again, I think it's on sale at Best Buy right now for about $42. Regular, it's a little over $50. So you make the investment in this, and then as well, for the devices that you want to charge, you buy something called the receiver. Now I've got an iPhone here that actually has the receiver on it. I'm just going to show you here. It flips right off the, if I can fiddle with it here. Oh, it doesn't want to come off. Anyway, you can see here that it typically comes off really easy when you're holding it in the proper position. Right. But anyway, what happens is you line this up with the charging mat here. I don't know if I've got it upside down. It actually makes a sound. Can you hear that?
I heard that, yeah.
I'll hold my mic close to it.
Right. And that tells you that it's charging?
It tells you that it's charging right in there. In terms of you can do up to 3 devices at once on this particular machine. When I was charging my iPhone on it, I found that it charged pretty much about the same rate as a regular charger for the iPhone, so I was impressed with that. It wasn't any slower. When I charged my Android on it, it was a bit slower. But the difference was when I was charging the Android on it, I didn't have the power receiver. What I used was an adapter that actually comes with it, this little Powermat charger, and that was included in the $40 to $50 range. And what happens is it comes with this little piece here, and this is the piece that clicks on, and you plug this in. You use one of these mini adapters, so it's got a Samsung adapter, it's got Apple, it's got small USB, BlackBerry, all sorts of stuff. You can charge your DS3s, your iPod on it, all sorts of things. So if you want, this one's a little bit slower, so it makes sense to do the investment in the bigger receiver, which is about $30. So overall, it's $50 for the main mat, and then about $30 for every additional device that you want to have full charging capacity. But like I said, it comes with this if you want to just adapt it with.
Okay.
So I I like it. I love it. So, and it gets rid of all the cables.
Yeah, well, and then everything's in one spot, so.
And it makes a pretty little sound.
And it makes a pretty
It
little
talks
sound.
to you in its robotic little voice. Exactly. So, and then we also have today the Yaro Kanto speakers. So these are actually made by a local company here called Kanto, and they are high-end computer speakers for your Apple TV. Actually, I shouldn't say computer speakers. You can use them with almost any device. They have 2 inputs. This is the base unit here. You can see it's quite small. So it's got 2 optical inputs there, so you can run your Apple TV off it, you can run your cable box, you can run an iPod through the auxiliary, you can run your Apple TV, you can use AirPlay with it if you're using Apple TV. So this one retails at about $330. It is available online through Kanto.com, but I know that a local store, Simply Computing on Broadway, for those people that live close to Vancouver, I think they're actually offering a deal right now where if you buy an Apple TV, you can get it at about 50% off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know, it's a really good rate.
They look surprisingly large to me for speakers.
Well, that's because they're really high end. So they're kind of, they're a lot better than actually going out and getting the tiny little computer speakers that you would sit beside your computer, because it does work as those. I would almost want to use it for my entire entertainment system. The only downfall to being able to do that is you can only have one input going in at once. So you can't have your cable box and your Apple TV powered on at the same time. It has a conflicting signal.
Okay.
So it's really just best to run off your Apple TV or run it off your computer, have one thing plugged in at once.
Okay, and your last thing really quickly is
the Dyson Hot. This is a high-end Dyson fan or heater that has oscillating. It allows you to manage your temperature up to anywhere from 1 degree up to 39 degrees. And it also has a fan built in if you want to actually take off the power.
Oh, okay.
So pretty cool, hey? It's pretty slick.
Yeah, and it heats up really fast.
Up really fast.
Okay, super. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lynn.
And happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks for coming in on your birthday. All right, for more information from Lindsay, of course, go to her website, lindsaysmith.com, and check that out.